Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's been a while. My bad on content drop. I ended up catching COVID, bunch of different things going on in my life that just didn't have time to get back to the content. Anyways, a lot's been going on in Call of Duty. Let's get to it and see what you guys got to say about a lot of this stuff. Let's go. What's good, guys? So, a couple of things that's been going on in Call of Duty that really wanted to address that, obviously I haven't been able to, as you heard in my intro. I've been noticing a lot of negative changes that really wish weren't there. I think Call of Duty is hitting a desperate point right now. They're probably feeling a little bit of heat from Activision because they're not hitting those sales numbers that they wanted to. They're putting out a lot of, negative stuff online about themselves, basically saying, hey, it's not been our year so far, and we're going to work tirelessly to give you guys what you want and what you deserve, and we apologize. I don't feel like they needed to apologize personally, but I see what they're trying to do. Compared to Black Ops 6 last year, where they're making sales almost daily on the store, in comparison to this year. I don't know about you guys, but diving into any playlist right now, I do not see anybody running any skins from the store outside of the CDL packs. I don't see anybody running the weapons. The only weapon I've maybe seen a couple of times, a handful of times, was the Matic there with the bird wings on it. I don't see people purchasing much stuff off of the store in this game. So, you're starting to see Call of Duty kind of hit a desperate point right now for the year. I think they're kind of viewing this game early on already as like a lost cause, almost like, oh, it's dead, even though they have a very good basis of like what this game could be. I do see them kind of hitting a desperation point. The store, all the content that they have on the store right now is very whack, be honest with you. You got a Cyclops with laser eyeball, and what the hell does that got to do with anything? It's very dumb. Nobody wants to buy that. You had a couple of decent packs that we went over from the beginning. The first couple of days the store was up. You had a couple of decent packs. You went out and threw that in the garbage by putting these out. I think the desperation is going to end up harming this game. We talked about the when it was coming. It's been a while since I've been on here, but the Akimbo Akitas, that was game breaking for a while. I think that kind of sent a lot of the original, let's continue to support and stay in the game. I think that kind of killed a lot of the player base based off of the people that actually wanted to be here and help support this game. It's just a terrible idea to put that kind of weapon choice into the game without fine-tuning the weapon as well before you release the Akimbo. Very odd choice. I don't know what the thought capacity was behind that. Obviously, I did just catch up. Went out over to callofduty.com, checked out the blogs. It's been a hot minute for that, but they did tune the Akitas down. Thank God. It was ruining lobbies. Couldn't keep a full lobby for shit if we wanted to. On Nuketown, Slayjacked, all that shit. You can't keep a lobby with those guys. So I believe that was patched on December 16th, if I remember correctly. They fine-tuned the Akita down. Thank God. They put a 10% damage penalty on it. Having the Akimbos where it just overheat and you have 100 bullets per gun and you could just put the damage range attachment on it with Dragon's Breath is just absolutely fucking insane. We understand you're going to try to cater to that low-skill player because those low-skill players are new faces. We understand that you're going to cater to keeping new faces here, or the younger generation that, you know, they're Fortnite kids. They want to buy fucking skins and guns and this and that. Multiplayer wise, this game, it was in a good spot, man. I mean, you guys are giving content doing this stuff that we're really looking forward to. But on the flip side, you're trying to hit too many marks at once and check way too many boxes off. You know, given the community a freaking akimbo shotgun that was already busted before even giving us the akimbos is stupid. So, you know, just kind of catching up on this is, you know, I'm sure this is old news for you guys at this point, but I just wanted to touch base on it for my own purposes on my channel. I do believe that Call of Duty can save itself from its own demise. I don't think it's going to die, but I mean, this game, it's fallen on its face, just looking at sales numbers comparatively to other titles that they've had, even just last year's title, which, you know, most people were bitching about, saying was a flop and all that stuff. That game crushed this one. And what sucks is the difference between the two titles. I mean, this game has things that we've been looking for X amount of time now. It's just it's really sad to see that just stupid stuff has surfaced online to further diminish whatever we have here. Needless to say, this game, I was playing a little bit of the events that have come out. The crossbow event, I'm drawing a blank on the name of that. I believe it was Rally Point. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. That was a decent event. I felt like, could be wrong here, when I was playing that, there was 1 day left in the event, and we, as a community, weren't even friggin' close to the crossbow unlock. I believe there was, I got off, it was like midnight, and there was like, I don't know, maybe 17 hours left on the event, whatever the hell it was. And I think we were at like 394 million out of 1.2 billion experience needed towards the crossbow. And then I sign on, and all of a sudden we did it. I don't know how that makes much sense. I don't know if Call of Duty kind of just threw us a bone there for the people that are playing the fucking game. But we got it done somehow. I think that's kind of fishy. I think they learned their lesson, though, to not place that too high for the next event that comes up where they're going to have an unlock like that. It was interesting to see, to be honest with you, that they're starting to realize, wow, we really do have a player base that we should be catering to that isn't the 8-year-olds that are going to buy a skin and then play the game for a week and go jump back to Fortnite. So it is interesting to see that they did kind of throw us a bone there as a community. They'll never admit to this, but we did see that. We saw it. And the next piece I wanted to cover about the next event was this one currently going on. I believe there's 20 days left on it. Was the Christmas event. Honestly, the unlocks in this are utter dog shit. I get being festive, all that stuff. No, that's not the problem I have with it. The things that you have to do for the multiplayer challenges and all that stuff didn't really meet like what the unlock is. Wasn't crazy for this event. The camo was terrible. Nobody's gonna run that. And, I will say, though, the LMG, that gun fucking shreds. Love that gun. You get the 180 attachment on that thing. That thing, you just post up, fucking start mowing people down. Thing's awesome. And I'm not usually an LMG guy. I said that. I have videos on my channel backing that claim. I don't run LMGs, but that gun is fun. You can make that thing an AR with the 42 round clip, and if you want to be an asshole, you could put 180 on it. You could even put an overheat attachment on it. I mean, the gun is very, very, it's like the jack of all tools right there. So if you haven't grinded for it, go get it. It's a good gun. Had a lot of fun with that loadout I made. I will try to drop a build code in the comment section that I'm currently running on that thing. I think I got it up to like a 40 already. And you know, it's been a decent time. I hate the event, but I do like the gun, so I can't really damn them over that. But that's just kind of where I'm at. I mean, we're a month into this game. The honeymoon phase is over for a lot of people. So now this is really where you can shift and, you know, take a look through all the content creators and people giving raw takes. I give raw takes. You guys know that. The people that are giving the raw takes that are still playing this game day in and day out, I'm going to be hard on these guys. I'm going to be, you know, pretty open about what I'm feeling. You know, we all hit a point where we're going to have burnout in this game. It's just inevitable. I mean, it's what happens every single year. Most of these content creators have shifted over to Warzone already. They're not even in multiplayer. I don't feel like the game is dead in multiplayer, but you can definitely feel a shift. And the skill-based piece, I do believe that's worth addressing again. And I feel like if Call of Duty can kind of come to a head on it and say, okay, now that a lot of the player base has either left for Warzone or, you know, their community has stayed faithful to Zombies. Zombies has been great. We haven't captured a lot of content. I've been too sick to capture the content on that, but we've been playing a lot of Zombies. It's been great. I did finish the guided mode on the first mission there to kind of catch myself up for the Astra Malorum event. I did try to grind for that animated camo they had there. I think I landed just outside of the top 5, which sucked. I like just missed it. Pretty cool event. I do enjoy the new Zombies round. So, you know, I mean, these guys are trying to just check too many boxes, and that's okay. I mean, it's just, let's just call it like it is, fairly for them. Endgame's been a blast. Been diving into that a little bit here and there with my buddies. We have faced that, I don't even know what the hell its name was, like a Z-Rex or some bullshit. It was a really cool event. Definitely wasn't expecting it, but it was cool. There was about, I think we typed in the chat, and a bunch of people said that they'll meet us over there, and we you know, got jumping, flying over there and shit. There was about 30 of us trying to mow down this fucking dinosaur. It was cool. Definitely not something I've ever seen in Call of Duty. Very MMORPG style stuff. So Endgame's been pretty cool and unique. If you're looking for a unique style of play, go ahead and jump into that. Couldn't advocate for Endgame enough. Most of the negative stuff, I have to say, unfortunately, is revolving around how multiplayer is being addressed. It's never going to be Endgame or Zombies related because those two, their communities are very established. And I'm going to interrupt my own show for 1 second here, guys. This is Dubby and their new flavor, which is blue raspberry grape, and it is delicious. If you guys are into energy supplements, this is definitely one I would recommend. We just received this in the mail about a week ago, and I'm halfway through. This thing is delicious, and I am not a big energy drink person, but this is great. So go ahead over to Dubby and try to go to your checkout. Pick whatever flavor you think sounds great, because I think this one's the best one. But go ahead over there, put in RKR for the discount code. Enjoy that on us, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Something else I wanted to touch upon was actually a Nuketown. It's very, very minor, but I'm sure a couple of people have actually seen this. When you go to run to B from the orange house, I don't know about a lot of you, but I typically would do a wall jump off of the chimney, jump over the fence, and run up the side there, dive back over the fence, and kind of be behind that bush where the garage is. And it's right outside of B. You no longer can do that, which I think is a big mistake. simply due to the fact that once you're spawn locked on Nuketown, we've all been a part of one or two of those lobbies, and it's absolute shit. You can't get out of the spawn. And they kind of just camp the lane. They didn't put anything else in place to offset what they just took away. I mean, you're out of the map, but you had 3 seconds to get back in. I mean, you're talking about just giving us some sort of extra protection where the fence is to run up to B. It kind of took away a lane for people to get by lane campers. Bullshit. That's just a little Nuketown observation I had there. They also did a minor change to Scar. I'm going to pull it up on my screen right now. Just give me 1 second so I can tell you exactly what they changed. So for the map Scar, they addressed a location where players could leave the intended play space. That kind of sucks that they took that out, because I don't know about a lot of you. I played a lot of Modern Warfare, like Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2. There was a lot of jumps in COD 4, a lot of different spots you could get to, and I just felt like it was unique. I mean, if you're getting out of the intended play space on a map, I mean, it was part of the fucking map. I mean, can't blame the players. Like, keep it in there. I mean, I guess if it was a cheese where, hey, this asshole's under the map and he's lighting people up, and, they used to have that in COD 4 too. But if he's under the map and shooting you through the bottom of the map, okay, sure, whatever. But, if he's outside of the map, who gives a fuck? I mean, that's just my take. Could be wrong. But that's what they fixed on Scar. Some other things I would like to address pertaining to Season 1. I'm almost done with the Battle Pass. I got about 90% done. I'm really enjoying a lot of the blueprints. I'm enjoying that I don't have to waste prestige tokens to, go grab certain weapons anymore. I can now just kind of focus on, hey, let me get this score streak, whatever. I am entering 9th prestige. Yeah, I'm just approaching like 3 days played. So really, it's been a quick multiplayer, and I'd like to address the fact that the double XP events are out of control. And I think this kind of ties back into the desperation of Call of Duty. They're trying to do, I'm pretty sure right now it's still a free trial for players. So if you have not played Black Ops 7 and you're kind of torn on it, you might have not seen a bunch of videos on it. Or you're one of the players like myself where you just kind of want to make your own basis on, all right, do I like the game versus watching somebody play it for 2 hours? Maybe just go try it out. It's a free trial. See if you like the multiplayer, or if you're a Warzone person, whatever. Just give the game a try. It's free. I think that's where Call of Duty should have left it. I don't believe the fact that they're just putting double XP event after double XP event after double XP event. It's getting tiresome, and players like ourselves here, it's always on, basically. So it's like, dude, I've played the game since day one. I'm not going anywhere. You're killing the reason for me to play this. I genuinely just enjoy leveling up in the game. And when I can go through a friggin' prestige in 2 days, and not playing much time, like maybe I'm literally averaging like 4 or 5 hours per prestige. You're talking about 2 simple nights of gameplay. I'm blasting through a prestige. Having double XP on all the time, you're gonna end up phasing us out. What's gonna draw me back in to play? Granted, I'm not a prestige master yet. I don't know what kind of stuff is on the horizon for that. I just genuinely did not watch anybody's content on prestige master stuff. So I'm not going to sit here and say, I don't like the challenges or whatever, but from my basis of what I understand what Prestige Master has waiting for me, genuinely don't feel like it's enough to just say, hey, let me grind out another 1,000 levels. Just because I can change the color of my number or change my prestige emblem or whatever the hell it is, and put an old Call of Duty one, which I do like that. I'm not going to say I don't like it, but at the same time, is it enough? Maybe it's enough for me when I get there. I don't know. I can't tell you guys that when I get to Prestige Master, hey, this isn't enough for me to continue on. But there might be players out there that say, dude, what the fuck did I just grind 10 prestiges for? You're blasting us through the 10 prestiges with your double XP events. I think slowing it down a little bit would give you that lifespan of the game. Giving us double XP events 3 weekends in a row is fucking insane. These battle passes are passing out double XP like candy. It's just kind of like, holy shit, at some point, like, maybe pump the brakes, dude. The double XP stuff it's nice, but when COD was in its golden era, it was like, what, once every other month you had one, and when you did, you knew your player base count was going to be like, it's going to blow up. You used to have Nuketown come out as a 24/7 playlist once a month back on like Black Ops 1 and 2. It would come out like once a month, and that weekend, dude, your player count was like in the triple, it was 6 figures of fucking people playing the game, man. I think the old saying of beating a dead horse, I mean, that's pretty much what's going on here. We have 24/7 playlists of 2 maps that are from 2010. It's just it's getting to be a point where the player base is kind of like, oh yeah, here we go, we're gonna grind our camos out, and then after that camo's done, it's like, all right, what's the next bone we can throw them? And when you do that, you're damaging your own image here, kind of defeating the point of like let's just have a good game where we can just enjoy it. And there's so many boxes trying to be checked off by you guys that we are just done with it. You gotta kind of pump the brakes here now. We're at that point. The honeymoon stage is over. You guys are aware of it. We're aware of it. And the players who are going to ride out with you for the year, it's time for us to really just tell you what needs to be done, man. I'm going to be honest with you. The past 3 titles, I've had a tough time riding the year out. I really have. I fizzled out around mid-season 2, end season 2, and we're at season 1 right now, and you guys are starting to get back into your old bullshit ways of, hey, well, let's bring this ridiculous skin back. Let's bring in a, ridiculous gun and see if this draws back the crowd that we had, because it's the devil you knew last year versus cater to people that would ride out the year with you. I think that it's time for Call of Duty to pick and choose on what path you want to go down, man. I mean, you either go with the people who are going to just sit here, throw $20 at the fucking screen and buy, 5 skins or whatever the fuck you want them to buy from your store, or you make a great game which you're trying to show us that you can do it, and you can do it. You have great mechanics in place right now that a lot of us enjoy. Now, you are starting to kind of put a foot on both paths, and instead of sticking to one, you want to just do it all. And it's not going to make sense. The game's going to choke out because of stupidity like this. So it's time for you guys to look at the fork in the road and say, okay, do we want the people who play this game every single fucking day, or do we want the people that are going to come in and say, oh, that's a really cool skin. Let me just throw fucking my credit card at the screen and buy the skin and never show up after playing just today. That's where you guys are at. It is what it is. I understand being a part of today's world and society and times, you're going to be at a point where you gotta play the game. I get it. But you've been doing this for what, since 2020 now. And when you've come to a point now where it's starting to affect your company, your business, your title, the future of the company, and your sales, it's starting to show in your sales. Your quarterly sales are not where they're supposed to be. And, you know, you're in a big year against Battlefield, whether you want to agree with that or not. Battlefield did steal a lot of your player base because those people are listening. They're also giving a lot of different things to them. Whether or not I agree, I think their Season 1 has looked pretty bad from what I've based it on. I don't play a ton of Battlefield. I am Call of Duty first, but just taking a look at it, I mean, they're still checking their boxes because they're sticking to who they are. Almost forgot to mention, guys, pretty soon I'll be dropping my own merch. I got my hat on here. I have a hoodie. I got some t-shirts. I got a ton of different merchandise. You guys can get a mouse pad. I got a pretty cool mouse pad down here. I would show it, but that's where all my stuff's on, so I'm not going to do that. But we do have a ton of merch that should be hitting pretty soon. I know I'm not the biggest streamer, but it does help me, support the upkeep to make content for you guys. So when I do drop that, I will put that in all the comments on all my videos. So please, if that's something you guys are interested in, no pressure at all. But it does help support the channel. So sorry I haven't been live streaming lately too. Been kind of preoccupied with work right now. It's a hectic time around the holidays. I am hoping to get back into that around February time. And, you know, if you guys need to talk about a certain topic or discuss something, or there's something really driving you nuts about Call of Duty, I would love to hear it. I will put it on my platform and we can have an open dialogue in the comment section. I will respond to majority of you guys. So if there's some discussion you guys want to have, let's hear it. Feel free. I am open to listening to all of it. And if you are an Akimbo Akita runner, let me know. Let me know. Why? So thank you guys. We'll be talking soon, and it's good to be back. RKR out. Peace.